Hello everyone and welcome to another movie review. Today I have a review for a film called Lawless. If you don't know about Lawless, it came out this year and it stars Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy, I believe. And if you don't know, we all know Shia LaBeouf, Transformers, Serbia, played Evil Eye, played in tons of stuff. And Tom Hardy, who recently has been in The Dark Knight Rises, and he played as the villain in that film named Bane. Anyway, so it stars those two guys. And there's a few other people, but I don't know their names. Anyway, so Lawless is actually, if you don't know, based on a true story that took place, I believe, in Franklin County in Virginia during the 1930s, during the Prohibition era. And if you're not too familiar with that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about that. Pretty much it's about these three brothers. I believe their names are they're the Bondurant brothers. And there's this old saying that goes about them that apparently they were invincible. They could not be killed. They're invincible people. They just all three of them, And there's come to a fact that one of the people in the film, the main Tom Hardy, actually believes he's invincible. So he has that kind of a personality about him. So anyways, in the film, these three brothers, they are bootleggers, which means they deliver moonshine and alcohol of abundance to different people in different cities and counties and stuff like that. So they deliver alcohol illegally. And there comes a rich, and I don't want us to give too much away, but there comes a rich guy from, I believe he's from Chicago in the film, and he comes in a suit and his bow tie, and he comes in and he wants to make a profit out of them. He wants to say, hey, I want to cut your profits. I want a part of your money. I want some of your money. I believe that you should give some of your profits to me. Well, of course, the three brothers don't want to do this, and let's just say, I don't want to say too much, but things get violent. Okay, that's pretty much the gist of the film, Lawless. Now, Lawless has kind of a gangster, kind of western, old kind of feeling to it. Now, let me give you some of the downsides about Lawless, because I have mixed feelings about Lawless, and I'll tell you why. Some of the cons about Lawless, I'll tell you the pros later on, but some of the cons about Lawless is that I felt like its pacing was a little off. It may have just been me, but I felt like the movie's pacing was off in a lot of areas. Like it would build suspense. There'd be some action. Not that I need action, but it would build suspense, and then it would level it back down to talking, and then it would get kind of boring. And then once again, it would build suspense, and then it would go back down to just border level movie. So I felt like its pacing was a little off. Now, one of the many reasons that brought it up was my favorite character from the film. That was Shia LaBeouf. I think that a lot of people liked Tom Hardy, but personally, I thought that Shia LaBeouf, you get to see, I don't want to get too much away, but you get to see his transformation as a character. At first, he's just the driver. He just drives the vehicle around and delivers. And throughout the movie, he kind of changes, and you really get to see his transformation as a character. And I really feel like his performance kept the movie going. Another reason I liked it was because one of the many reasons it went up was because of the blood. I do like my blood, and this was a rated R film, thank God. And they really took that as far as they could. They made it was very bloody, very gory. They held nothing back. A lot of language, a lot of blood, a lot of fist fighting and guns. It wasn't one of those PG-13 shoot no blood. There is blood. There's a mass amount of it. So be prepared. Now, I just actually found this out, but the same guy who directed The Road actually directed Lawless. So, might be something you might want to look into. Anyways, That's interesting. I just looked it up on IMDb right now. So if you like The Road, starring Viggo Mortensen and Cody Spick McPhee, then Lawless might be something you want to check out. If you know this guy, it's directed by a man named John Hillcoat, and that's who directed The Road and now recently Lawless. Anyway, so I found the film a little boring, the first half of it, but there was a certain turning point. Now I can't see what that turning point is, but around the last 30 minutes of the film, things really started picking up, and the ending to this film is really what makes my opinion solid. The ending of this film makes it really good. The ending is what keeps it going. I really like the ending of this movie. It's just a great ending. It's a bloody ending. It's not anticlimactic in any sort of way. It's a very bloody ending. It's a very climatic ending, a good climactic, not anticlimactic, but a climatic ending where it's just a great ending where you really get to see how the characters turn out in the end and see what happens. It also stars, I just found out some of the other people's name. It stars Gary Oldman, Jessica Chastain, Jason Clarke, and Guy Pearce. So if you know who any of those people are, make sure to look it up. Anyways, I believe Lawless is getting kind of mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm going to go ahead and give Lawless a solid 7 out of 10 because I feel like Lawless was a good movie, though its pacing was a little off at times, but the things that were kept the movie going was the blood, Shia LaBeouf's performance, and then especially the ending. I really felt like those three things kept the movie going. Anyway, 7 out of 10. That's my review of John Hillcoat's film, Lawless. Like, comment, subscribe to the page below, and thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys later with another movie review.